Alright, my adult fans of Lego, in today's video we're back in Soltown, modern day Soltown, new Soltown, Soltown 3.0. And I have this gap here that I really want to start filling out. I've been working previously on this whole row, and the train actually passed behind her, so it's a bit of a fake facade, and then I tend to put something on the top floor because that's available real estate. In today's video we will be working on creating something similar to this hotel, as you might have seen on the thumbnail. So it's not going to be exactly like that because I needed to fit the same sort of architecture that's that I've used for this kind of square or town layout, which means that it's kind of like gray on the bottom floor and basically pretty bright colors. And if we go back to looking at this illustration here, it kind of looks like there's an elevator doors out on the bottom floor, so that's kind of like what I am pretending this to be. It's some sort of a stone wall, and behind here it's, well, you can't really open it, it's kind of fake. Alrighty then, let's add some details for the facade. Putting in these dark gray tiles over here, and you can see that I already put in like a printed tile there. Well, it's a sticker. Anyways, that adds some extra detail. And then this will go over here, and I'm using this as a bit of a sign. It's from one of those collectible minifigures, Cesar Veni Vidi Vici. I came and I saw and I conquered, I think that's in English. Little lamp there on the side. Seeing that this is just the bottom floor, we will expand it to more floors, and this will only be a structural support for where the train will pass behind. And you can see it's a bit worn here. You can see the brickwork underneath. The paint has fallen off, and this is where I will attach the sign. Before we work on the next floor's facade, we will work on the floor's floor, and this is the floor. This floor is the floor that will have the hotel room. So I already put in the carpets over here as a point of reference for my build. And behind here we will have these nice paintings, because if you've ever been to a hotel room, they tend to have pretty uninteresting paintings. Alright, and here we have a mirror and a sink, and a part that will be the shower. So it's a sort of a shower wall thing going on there. Let's stabilize that with a tile. And then of course we need to have a toilet, a loo, where the magic happens. I think it's supposed to be over here. And I pre-made this wall with a door so that you can get some privacy. And you can see that I actually have a clip here, and that's where the towel will hang. That goes in like so. Alright, put that in. And over here you will have the lid for the toilet. We will put some art on this wall, and this is from the Nexonite series. Pretty cool. Could work as some sort of a light as well, I guess. That's nice. So we will have a bed going in here on the side, pretty small, little narrow bed, and then this cupboard with a lamp on it. Drawer, maybe it's called a drawer. Put that in there. And over here is where the windows will be, like so. So you get a nice view, someone can watch you. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna touch yourself, but if you would like to, people could see you doing it. So that will go up here. And this is where it's going to be a bit tricky, because of course it will fall down like so. But don't mind that, we will continue the build because I already have supports in its place where it will be placed. Like so, okay, and then of course there will be a roof. Let's take a look at the hotel room. I think it's kind of spacious for such a small room. Most of it is the bathroom, but I mean, I didn't really want to make it more narrow than this. But I did forget the shower head, so that's going to go in here. Alrighty then, I will add the roof that I used the minifigure stand plate thingies. That will go on like so. You can see that I used plates underneath here just to give this sort of uneven shape, so it looks a bit more interesting for the front slopes. Maybe that's a better view. So check that out. I'm gonna add a little chimney here also, which is just on a, well, it's just on a hinge here. So we can add that back here. Alrighty then, that looks pretty dope. Let's place this in the city. Alright, so it crashed a few times before I filmed this, so hopefully it will work this time. And I've built a sign that says hotel. This is from the Cafe Corner instruction manual, and that will of course be going in over here. Snugly, I said. Alright, so that looks pretty dope. Kind of like obscures the whole building from that side, but as I put in more buildings over here, this will work much better. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so via the thanks button. Some of you have already done it, and I did buy more Lego for that money, so that will be coming up in a future video, hopefully pretty soon.